Wanna Just Sing today. Miss Patti Austin here on KAbabayan LA. What an honor and a pleasure. Patti, you've been around the world performing. We were talking about this earlier. Where have you not performed yet?
I haven't performed in the Middle East yet. That's about it.
Because Asia and the Philippines, you've had concerts there.
Just did Asia and the Philippines. Just got back from Australia and New Zealand. New Zealand, I had been to Australia in the 70s with Roberta Flack when I was singing backgrounds, but went as a solo artist this time, and then went to New Zealand, which was amazing. Just completely blew me away there.
What did you see?
Unfortunately, what I usually see, the hotel and the venue.
Oh, no.
But we had a day before, because we left on an evening flight, so we got like a quick tour, and just I loved it there. Loved the people there. One of the things I loved about New Zealand is that they have made a reconciliation with their indigenous people, which most cultures have not done.
Right.
And it changes the atmosphere. It really does. They have apologized for, whatever atrocities occurred to get, to steal everything.
To steal the land, yeah. But see, okay, you've been around, you've been singing since you were 4, and you've won so many awards, like I said earlier. What else do you want to accomplish with your music? Where else do you want to take your music?
I'm very heavily into mentoring now, and working with younger people.
Thank you, giving back.
And, yeah, because I just don't understand why you would, be given this blessing and get all of this knowledge and not share it.
Well, with that said, what can you say about the music of today? Because in the 80s, when you were making those hits, you know that those were well thought of lyrics, very nice melody, catchy and all that. And now we see most of it, to be honest, I think is garbage. All noise.
Boy, you used the right word.
All noise.
We call it marinated mediocrity.
And reruns of the old songs with different tunes.
But it's because I can only speak to what's going on in this country, because the rest of the world is not the same way. I'll use the Philippines as an example. Whatever you're not getting in school, you're getting at home. Most of the people that come up to me in the Philippines and say, I listen to your music, that's usually accompanied by a sentence that says, my mother or my father made me listen to your music. Your producer today came up to me and said, my mom used to make me listen to an amazing list that I'm so proud to be on. But the bottom line is there is an appreciation of music outside of the United States that doesn't exist in the United States. And I think a lot of it is part of the reason is that so much of pop culture and so much of popular music was born in the United States that we kind of take it for granted. I think we've got that going on. I also know that we have cut music out of our school system. And so we have at least a generation and a half, if not 2 generations, of musical illiterates. And the music is reflective of that because they don't know what came before.
Exactly.
And you can't evolve. You can't recreate the wheel unless you know how to make the wheel.
Well, you know what? You have some interesting theories, and we're going to touch on the other ones later. But we have our first caller of the day.
The theories that'll all get me lynched. Okay, go on.
Yes. But that will be later. I'll save that for later. Watch the suspense. Lydia is on the line. Hi, Lydia.
Hello, magandang hapon po sa inyo. Janelle, magandang hapon sa inyo, Miss Patti Austin. Ang tanong ko po, my question is, what's in your iPod? What do you listen to right now?
Great question. What do you listen to?
I listen to everything, and I am totally technologically illiterate.
So do you have an iPod?
No, I don't have an iPod. I use CDs. I actually have an iPod, but I tend to use my CDs. It's an audiophile thing. The sound quality is better. It's even better than that on records, believe it or not. iPods kind of bother me. The sound is not that great. But I listen to everything. I really do. And when I say everything, I mean everything from polkas to heavy metal. I listen to everything and everybody because I hate just like I hate categorizing people, I hate categorizing music. I think music is the stuff you like and the stuff you don't like. And whether it's country or whatever you want to call it, jazz or bebop, or that's not important. It's what moves your heart.
All kind of music you like?
Everything.
I
got a little bit of something from every so-called category.
Well, let's talk about you. You have a long list of hits. Is there one favorite that stands out?
No, and I always say that's like asking a mother with all of her children standing around her, which one is your favorite? It would be Johnny. No. No.
Difficult to record or to produce.
The most difficult was the project I just finished a year and a half ago in Germany, which isn't out yet. But I've done 2, which I received a Grammy nomination. And then the second one, these are both what I call classical jazz projects, was a tribute to Gershwin called Avant Gershwin, for which I finally 8 times trying, won the Grammy.
Right.
And I've gone back again to Germany with the WDR Symphony, which is where I did the other 2 albums, big band and symphony, and did a tribute to Ellington.
Wow.
And that hasn't come out yet. But
your life is full, and for sure we're going to watch out for that when that
life
comes.
is crazy.
And we're going to be talking about that when we return on the show. Don't go away, guys. More from Miss Patti Austin. Stay with us.